Well, with me right now, we have Ray Boggio, and he is the, well, I guess the president, the lead dancer, I don't know, the proprietor, so to speak, of the Delux Nightclub. And great to have you back, sir.
Yeah,
It's
nice
fun
to be
to
back.
it's fun to have you here and talk about this club. And I call you the proprietor because you kind of set up a temporary nightclub when you
Yes.
have these events. So tell us about, people may have not seen you on before. A quick background on this club.
Well, basically, this club really focuses on trying to be that one spot that, well, you have a lot of really good dance shows. Dance clubs here in the village, and some of them are geared towards ballroom. Some of them are geared towards rock and roll, and then, this kind of falls somewhere in between. You don't have to really be a ballroom dancer to come to this. You don't really have to just do rock and roll. You want to do some sort of like nightclub dances.
Right.
This is what it kind of fits that niche, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you meet how often?
We have dances about once a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes, there are bigger events than other events. This one coming up, and next week is a pretty big one, isn't it?
This is a good one. This is basically the theme is the 1920s, or Roaring 20s, if you will. And it's a dinner dance and also a showcase where we have some professional dancers that are coming on to do part of the showcase, and also some amateurs that are very good.
So is part of this where you'll be watching people dance and then you get up and dance with them, or how will that work?
So when you first get there, there's some dancing. You can start with that, and then there will be appetizers and dinner. And then right as we wrap up dinner, we have the showcase, and then after that, just all the rest of the evening is dancing. Okay. And lots of champagne.
Yes, and so it's 3.5 hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a good event.
Yeah, it should be fun. Yeah.
And the type of dancing that you're going to be doing here is basically Roaring 20s, or is that just the theme and all kinds of dances incorporated?
It's all kinds of dances incorporated, but there's definitely going to be some. The showcase is definitely going to focus around the 1920s, and one of the dances that a lot of people are not aware of from the 1920s, around the time of the Charleston, was called the Peabody.
Okay.
And one of the individuals, a friend of mine that's coming in from Las Vegas to perform this, has a show in Vegas that has a theme of the 1920s, and also he's a champion ballroom dancer. And he's going to do this 1920s dance called the Peabody, which it's kind of fun. It was the type of dance that was done in speakeasies, and yeah, it's going to be kind of it'll really feel like the 1920s. Let's put it that way.
And you have also a couple that's going to be here who's done stuff in the village here.
Yes, yes.
A lot, Natalia and Sergio, right?
Yes, Natalia and Sergio. They are former world champions from Blackpool for ballroom, but they are very entertaining because not only do they just do it from a ballroom perspective, but definitely from a showcase perspective.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely for them. Because as I said, we've had them on our program and other programs as well. And very nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah, very talented. So this is a one-price thing, $25 for members, $30 for non-members, but you get this whole evening. You get a dinner and appetizers and all kinds of things.
Yes, we're going to have, there's a choice of, the 19 is going to be catering the event, and we usually like to use them. They do a great job.
Yeah.
But there's a choice of Mediterranean cod or chicken marsala, vegetarian.
Yeah.
And there'll be a lot of, like we said, we want to make it feel like the 1920s. There's going to be a lot of champagne there, and it'll be a lot of fun. I also want to feature the fact that one of the performers is a small troupe that's come together around some people here in the village.
Okay, great.
They're all women. They're members of the ballroom club, ballroom dance club, and they have put together a Charleston troupe. And
Oh,
they're
how
being
nice.
and they're actually being choreographed by Sergio, and they are amazing.
That's great.
Yeah, there's a good chance that I'll try to convince them to go beyond just doing, like little showcases here in the village. They are getting to be that good.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
really good. And as far as people involved, you were telling me about 200 members?
Our events range between, I would say, from 100 to about 250
Yeah, so it's a good
people.
crowd,
Yeah.
a lot of fun. And do you do something to this level every month like this? Or is you, because I remember last time I thought you said that maybe every few months you do something really big like this and the other months are a little bit smaller, am I right?
We alternate.
Okay.
Some months we do a bigger event like this, and then the following month maybe a smaller event.
Yeah.
For example, in January, we're going to do one that is more focused on the 1980s.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so that should be fun. And we like these different eras. Like the 1920s
yeah.
were really fun, secretive nightclub type event,
Yeah.
evenings, where the 1980s were disco, and then you have, the big band era. So we like to play with that in
Yeah,
this
oh yeah,
club.
I can understand that. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. So if people want to come to this, I know you want them to RSVP by November 2nd, and I put your phone number up there.
Perfect,
Okay?
yes.
That's probably the best way, and it's to call Ray at 949-613-4630, and you can find out more there.
Yeah.
And sign up, and then do they pay at the door or pre? You just need to know how many people are coming.
Well, if they contact me, I'll give them the
Okay.
place where they can send a check, because we do want to make sure that we've got people showing up.
Right. And also for people to catering the food, you got to know what their choice is and all that.
Yeah. We want to make sure that we set up accordingly and that everybody has plenty of spaces and has a great time.
Very good. All right, Ray, always good to have you on.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'm glad this is really going well for you.
Oh, good. Thanks so much.
Good. All right, once again, if you'd like to go to the Delux Nightclub, their Roaring 20s Holiday Dinner Dance, this will be on November 5th at Clubhouse 6. Beginning at 6 o'clock, please call Ray at 949-613-4630. There you are. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks again,
All right,
Ken.
we'll get you unhooked in just a minute.
All right.